the link and put it on into the room here on Clubhouse. So happy International Women's Day from tomorrow. We are already in New Zealand on International Women's Day. And I wanted to do something to kind of like pre-launch the celebration in America, which is happening. I am in the Crazy Courageous Confidence Club, and tomorrow you'll see that I have it. I have what is it? Profile pic today that has an announcement for the conference that's happening tomorrow, where there'll be 140 rooms happening in a 12.5-hour period. So pretty amazing. A lot of speakers from around the globe, and it's going to be a blast. And I had suggested that we start in a New Zealand time, but she didn't want to do that. So I said, I want to do something that starts on International Women's Day for me, because I'm already there. So this is it. This is what came from last week when we were meeting in our regular Wednesday room, and we will still have our regular Wednesday room this week too. So welcome everyone to the room, and I hope you enjoy today's fun little thing there. And that is so far what we have, which is not much. So I'm going to switch over to the item that we're creating. And somebody watching the YouTube, please tell me if it has switched over. And I want to have you meet the creators, one of which is Elaine, who I don't see right now. And we didn't do her page. I didn't do her page. I was supposed to do it for her. I did give her that option, and then I fell down. So if we could all introduce ourselves. My name is Cindy Lou, and I am the creator and founder of the LOL Live Online Learning Club here on Clubhouse, as well as a Facebook group, and the method of leaning on laughter while you learn out loud. Because if you can't have fun and laugh, why bother? I'm going to have Rachel introduce herself. She's agreed to join us as our chat moderator, and I'd love for you to introduce yourself, Rachel. Okay.
Sound healing guide, and now Cindy Lou Sidekick. So I'm happy to be here and help in the chat. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay, somebody who's listening to the video, are you able to hear her, or do I need to go into the room for sound? It's good.
I heard her.
Okay, great. All right. Imelda's on the phone, so that won't work. Karina, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am not on the phone. I don't know why.
Oh, Imelda's sewing on the phone. Okay, Imelda, introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Imelda Salman. I am the founder of Rise as I Am, where we encourage we help women overcome their trauma, especially mothers with young kids from 0 to 5, so we can help them heal from their traumatic background, to really transition smoothly into the motherhood, enjoy it, and really have a great relationship with the kids and their spouse or the partner. So I believe that I can change the world one woman at a time by healing her, because one woman carries 100 generations behind her. So yeah, I am Imelda Salman, and I am done. Thank you.
Okay, I am thinking that Imelda was not heard in Clubhouse, but was heard on the Zoom. So folks can go and watch the Zoom to find out who Imelda is. It's showing in Clubhouse that you're on the phone. So it's, yeah. Karina, go ahead and introduce yourself on Clubhouse.
My name is Karina Lozano, and I am a technology administrator. What that means is I help my clients by teaching them technology. And if you are an entrepreneur, I help teach you how to run your business online or teach you how to use the apps that are necessary to run your business online. And I'm done speaking.
Perfect. And Kenya, go ahead. And for those who are in the Zoom where we're creating, you may need to mute your computer feedback sound when you're in Clubhouse unmuted.
Okay, thanks, Cindy Lou. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kenya Menifee, total Canva beginner, but have been learning so much from this club in this room every Wednesday from Cindy Lou and the rest of the folks. So just happy to be here. Just very grateful and thankful that they allowed me as a beginner to be a part of this. So thank you. And I was willing to do anything for International Women's Day. Back to you, Cindy Lou.
Thank you. Yeah, and that is feedback coming from somebody's computer. So that's okay. We'll get through it. Rhonda, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rhonda. I am actually here. Cindy was very kind to allow me to hang out in this space. I am, like Kenya said, a Canva novice. And so I'm just excited to be here and learn some tricks and some tips for Canva because I do want to definitely get better at that. And hopefully the next time that this happens, I can actually be a part of it, but I'm just hanging out and learning and hope we can add some value as well.
Awesome. So fun. And Patrice, over to you.
All right. So you said to mute myself.
Mute yourself in
Club-
Zoom and
All right,
unmute
and then
yourself
go to
on
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. Yep.
Unmute both.
No, mute yourself on Zoom and go over to Clubhouse. Well, unmute both, but then mute your sound coming back at you. Does that make sense?
Got it. Oh, please. I wanted to make sure I had the instructions correct because that would be horrible. So thank you guys for, first of all, showing up today. My name is Patrice Green. I'm the CEO. I'm actually the creative conductor here at P&G Creates, where we help nonprofit organizations and small business owners take their mental arts of design and put them into profitable illustrations that you can use on social media to give it a pop. We also edit videos to make mini commercials and things like that. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I've been doing Canva. It was the pivot of COVID, put it that way. Most of us, like any other business, had to do a little bit of a pivot, and I used what was in my hand, and me creating what Canva has become my out to anything stressful. How about that one? Anything that you can think of, I help motivate you while you're doing Canva, so you're not believing that you can't do it. And that's who we are here to do tonight. We're here to motivate some folks, encourage some folks. It's National Women's Month. I love being a part of it, and then being with this cast of women here creating. I'm super excited on what's going to happen tonight. I'm Patrice, and I'm going back to creating.
And Lisa, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Very ugly beginner is the word I would like to say. But I must say, Cindy Lou has been encouraging me to continue to grow and use Canva. And she guides me a little here and there, but she also has taught me an awful lot where I can at least make something that works. And I am just thrilled to be here this evening with everyone. And I just hope everyone has an awesome, a wonderful time, and enjoy watching on YouTube, listening on Clubhouse, doing a combination of the two, and just sit back, relax, and enjoy and have fun. Back to you, Cindy Lou.
Yay. Okay. So here we go. We are live. on Clubhouse. Yes, Rachel. Did I see you
If I
flash?
can just draw your attention to the chat, and Imelda, your mic is on.
Nice. That is a good idea for us to probably introduce ourselves over there. What a great idea. Not sure I can handle that right now, but it's a great idea. I love it. So Imelda has her introduction there. And Imelda, if you wanted to verbally say it again so that it's recorded on the room, I'm cool with that. If you want to do that, go right ahead.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because I have to tweak it a little bit and go on my computer to be able to have everything set up, because I was on Zoom on my phone and I was not able to hear anything or even to say anything. So I am Imelda Salon, and I am a certified master life and NLP coach. And I am the founder of A Rise as I Am, where I help women, especially young mothers with kids from 0 to 5, heal from their traumatic backgrounds and improve their motherhood so that they can embrace who they truly are as a mother by teaching them how to release the emotional pain that they have, and mostly the emotional pain coming from their traumatic backgrounds, so that they can love themselves, embrace conscious parenting through the art of self-mastery, through forgiveness, so that they can unleash their fabulous self. I have been using Canva now since many years. It has been 9 years, I think, that I have been using Canva for everything: my business, my ministry, my book. I even wrote my book, finished it, the editing and everything in Canva. So I am excited for what we are going to do today, and happy Women's Month.
Yay! I'm super excited. Okay, so what I have done is make a copy of what we're starting with. So we have that as kind of a thing that we can go back to. And we are going to take this particular one and reshape it and put it on for stories. So we can all share story about what we did today for International Women's Day and Women's History Month. So who would like to do the honors of resizing this? And we're not going to copy and resize. We're simply going to resize it, because that's why I made a copy first. Somebody raise their hand or unmute and say aye.
Aye.
Which aye was that?
I think that was Karina.
Okay, Miss Karina, go ahead and resize it and share your screen. Or shall we watch it, or shall we have you share your screen? If I stop sharing and you start sharing.
Okay.
Okay, so I will stop my share. And then they will see us all. Hi. Karina's going to start her share. And she will walk us and talk us through resizing.
Okay, the way that you resize, and you do have to have a Canva Pro account in order to resize. You go to the resize on the top left, next on the right of the file menu. And what size did we say we needed, Cynthia? Story?
Stories. Facebook
Okay,
story or Instagram story, either one.
Instagram. Instagram. Instagram story. So you search for the template size that you would like. Then you go ahead and choose that, or you can punch in a dimension that you would like. And you can either copy and resize or resize. And today we're going to go ahead and resize. So it's just click on the button, and there we go.
Okay.
Now I'll pass it back to you, Cindy Lou.
All righty. So we have now resized that, and each of us will be creating our own page. So I will scroll through from time to time. Let me grab it again. Let me share again. Oops, reload the page. Oh no, let's see what happens. There we go. There it is. So one of the things that we need to do is, of course, move things around so that it's easier to see who we are. So I'll start with that. I'll just take this, meet the creators. Let's make that a bit bigger. I'll pop me up here. And then each of you ladies can go ahead and find yourself a spot. And I'm thinking we probably want to put a Canva Creator Circle on there. And you can make yourself a little bit bigger, everybody. Okay, so. And I'm going to add Canva Creators Circle, and I'm using the red circle for International Women's Day. We're proving my husband wrong here, ladies. He says this can't be done. Women cannot co-create at the same time. How come that did not take? Have you guys noticed that you can't use emojis in here, or is it just my computer's not letting it work?
You said we can't do emojis?
Yeah, I'm trying to put an emoji in the words, but it won't come.
What type of emoji are you looking for?
I'm gonna
Are
go
you
do it.
pulling it from the emoji items under the more menu,
No,
or are you using the element?
I was using it in my computer, like in the typing, but I'm gonna go ahead and use an element.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
so
use
that's
it
what I
in the
usually do.
more, there's an emoji item that gives you a whole bunch of emojis there.
Which one do we want, ladies? Since we can have any kind of red circle now. Or we could have any color we want. We don't have to have red. Don't know why I used red, but I did. Circle. Anybody have an idea? What if we
Did we
did it?
create our own circle? What do you need to,
I like
what
that.
was your vision? Was your vision just a solid circle, or was it a circle with something in the middle, or small enough to place
I just
somewhere?
had used the emoji, so I hadn't really had a, can't say as I had a vision for the circle.
All right then.
So,
Because my thing was maybe but it's the way that once you start sizing for a story, it does change, of course, the layout of the page. I was gonna say, why not make the words a circle?
oh, we could do that. We could do that.
And then we can, or part circles. Like a 180 for is saying Canva create a circle.
So yeah, we have to do
Put
this as
four,
separate.
right? Put 4 in the middle, and then International Women be the circle
Okay,
moving
so
upward.
I'm going to go ahead and copy that out of there and delete it. And then I'm going to duplicate this, which is Option, and pull down a little bit. And then I can get rid of everything except the 4. Then I have that in the middle. I'm going to push a T there and paste what I have on my, okay. And then I'll pull that on down. And then yes, go over here to effects and circle. And pull it back,
can-
yes.
You can kind of line us up.
To respond, should we come off mute in Clubhouse or on Zoom?
Come off mute in Clubhouse.
Here I come.
Yes, so that the people in Clubhouse can hear what we're doing.
On my way.
Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is that better?
Yes, you probably don't need to be on, you won't need your,
I won't need it on
Zoom?
Zoom. If you can hear me through Clubhouse.
right, I think that will work. Try that. Try muting on Zoom. Go ahead and talk and let's see if the people in Zoom can hear you.
Is that fine for everyone in that manner?
Can those in Zoom hear enough? I think they can hear enough.
I can
to
hear
mute
her
now.
both ways.
Okay, great. Okay,
I'm fine.
yep, you're good.
Okay, because I had my volume down kind of low, so I didn't have it, the feedback or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, I need to take the 4 out of this one. International Women's Day, and then we're going to circle that one the other direction,
Correct.
or do we want to do it straight across? You have to make sure you don't have an extra space in there, otherwise it goes off kilter. I guess if we're going to do a circle, we have to do it the other direction, don't we?
Yeah, you have to do the other part. That's why they're separate.
Yeah, I get you. Effects, circle. And now to go backwards the other way, you just take this little slider and slide it the other way. And then we'll pull it on down. And then we can add some more to the top one. And let's put those together as a group. And then we can move it like that. And now we can get our circle to be a little more same size. Let's try doing it this way first. Bringing it in like this. Only I kind of like being able to have the larger print. So if I go larger print, what's that going to do? Then I go back to making it bigger, it is. Okay, go back over here. Not quite that far, about there, maybe? Little less, a little less. Plus, 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 plus. Pull it on up. And now the 4 needs to get, I don't even know if we need the 4 in there, do we? I don't think we do. We can just delete it. Questions, answers, thoughts? How do I get to the 4 to delete it? Okay. So now that we have this, we might need to resize people a little bit. I'm gonna make you a little smaller there, Imelda. Oops, can't. She's got us locked.
Let me make it small.
She's got us locked. I love it. Patrice, you want to move yourself down around somewhere? D. Make Elaine a little bit bigger so she's seen. If Elaine doesn't come, do we delete her? What do we do?
We could have happened in her house. We won't do that. Why don't we put people around the circle?
Yeah, what I'm wondering is if we put the meet the creators in the middle.
Or put meet the creators across the top.
Okay. And we'll put the people around the circle. I do like that. Meet the creators. We're going to go with a single line across the top. And we're going to center it. And we're going to make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Then we're going to go up. Lisa can come up and try to make people sort of the same size-ish. There we go. I'm just going to move you a little bit, Imelda. She's unhooked herself from her name. Pull it on over. Yay. Okay. Lisa's going to come up a little more. Imelda, I'm going to group you back together without the Canva. And go up. Bring Canva and this a little closer together. Okay. I feel like we need something in the middle of the circle.
Yeah, something dynamic though, so that it's just not static, like something with some movement or something.
Okay. Who's got an idea for that? I do not have to do it. I'm going to group them.
Element to see if it's something we can put in the middle.
Awesome. Position this to the center. Oops, not the left, the center. Thank you. Patrice, I'm going to make you a bit bigger. Pull you up here, darling. I might put you on the other side because of your little thingamajigger. That must be Patrice doing that because I did not twist you that I know of.
I twist that sometime back.
I love it. Okay, that's looking not too bad. A little fun and crazy, but all good. Did someone try pinging in? That was a really good question that you had there, as far as coming off mute. I like it. It's cute. Okay. And then we'll have the fun of each of us can then create our own little, what do you want to say kind of message. Patrice, you'll need to pull yourself down a little bit so that you're not in the writing. I wonder if this has. Added a little subtle bling. I don't see that I can change the color of it though. Do you guys? Doesn't look like you can.
There's a pink circle that I came across that kind of goes with the symbols. Like I'm trying to keep
Yep.
the symbols that we have. One of the biggest things I've always come across is trying to make sure that all the type of graphics stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have symbols. The flower looks just like it flows in kind of.
Yeah.
But maybe a solid circle in the middle. I put in my description red circle symbol. I don't know why red came to mind for us. I have no clue. Maybe I heard it.
Well, because I had the red circle earlier.
No. This is animated. It's actually pink.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And I'm thinking, like, you see how yours is moving?
Yeah.
Make it something solid because it's such a white background.
Go for it. I deleted mine. I have no problem with that. Oh yeah, and just pop that to the back once you get it in place. Yeah.
Right square.
What's that, Mr. Miller? Okay, so yay, I like it. All righty. So that's our page 1. And then each of us will get to create a design for our page. If Elaine comes along, we'll create a page real quick for her. Otherwise, we will skip it and we'll just take her off the front cover. Let's each of us go to our own thing. So Lisa, you can keep it like that where, but you can also create something completely different with it. Keep your name, keep the Canva creator circle. Each of us keeps. Lisa, what?
Lisa's page cheated. Like everyone else's page has to resize like dramatically to fill in the blank. Hers actually went amazing. I'm gonna just throw that out there. Like if you look at it, look at Lisa's page.
Yeah, but I think she did that.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, how did you resize? I did do that. Like, what is happening here? That's what I thought. I didn't see her go in and resize. I was like, wait a minute.
She was secretly in.
It's still a great page. But I'm sitting like, wait a minute, she cheated. Like, how did that happen?
So we could each do like what she's done with that. So we have that, and then duplicate it, and then do one that takes off everybody else's stuff, only has our stuff on there, and put like a message to women, empowering them or congratulate something. Let's do something so we can like share this all in our stories. See what I'm saying? Jelly Belly? Okay. So, and I'm actually thinking I may grab this. I think I have just that. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to put a blank page in here for a minute. Did it give me a blank page or did it duplicate it? It duplicated the page. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I know how to make it a blank page. I actually don't need to make the blank page. I just need to grab all that away, deleting all that. Now I have this. So I'm going to take that and group it and then make it smaller. Well, about like that. It's really too small to read, but it will be the same. Do we want to do it without the wording on it for like a logo for each of us to put in on our pages is my thinking. Let's look at this at 100% so we can see what it looks like. It'll be in a story though, so it'll be, oh, come on, about like so. I think that works to leave the words on there, and you guys can all take them off if you don't want them. But I'm going to quickly go through and give everybody that for their page, and you can put it wherever you want it. Lisa, you'll have to move yours. Now I've messed up your. This is kind of fun. I love how we're all doing them so differently. So fun. All right, you all have like a logo on there. Da, 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 da. All right, now I'm going to do my page, but I kind of want to show everybody else's page. Canva Creator Circle. So we actually don't need all of that because it's kind of here. And then we can put March 8th because that's when it is. Dum dum dum. Dum dum dum. And we're creating live. And I am creating in New Zealand at that time. Creating live and Cindy Lou. All going to come down here a bit. Get bigger. In the center. If someone else wants to come off mute and talk and do this on Zoom while I'm doing whatever, and you had to have a headset on though. Happy to, otherwise I'll just keep talking through what I'm doing for the video.
Well, I'll talk a little. I don't know how you want me to share my screen?
Yeah.
Hi, ladies. All right. So here we are over in the decorative lounge. So for me, I love to layer. Am I heard well? I don't want to be. Can you hear me okay? Just shake your head in the room.
Yes, we do.
All right, cool. For me, I'm into layering. Everything I like to do, I like to call it a ta-da-da-da. So it has to be a little bit different than everything else. If you notice, my name is different than everybody else's in its font because I just believe everybody's different. So what I want to do with this is I want to add something else to it. I don't know if everyone else was adding anything else to it, but right now I'm starting to really enjoy the watercolor elements in Canva. So you can go in elements and just type in watercolors and you'd be surprised how much stuff comes up. The clouds have become a big thing for me. These little blotches, if you're watching on YouTube, have become a really great thing. These little puffs, you can put the puff somewhere. You can make it here. And don't be afraid to use different angles. You don't have to leave it. And you can put it behind just to add a little bit of something to your design. So like I do and don't like that behind here. I'll make it larger, like something of this nature is where I like to do. Give a little bit of differences to that. If you want to highlight, add some flowers if you're a flower type of child. I am and am not. I'm not a super girly girl, but I like being girly. That makes sense. So I like things like this. Just a little bit of something to add a little extra. So I like the paint swatch, or what do you call it, like a lipstick mark. That's exactly what it looks like, a lipstick mark. I like to add that to some things. The backgrounds are really nice. The flowers, they have animals. So if you've never played with watercolors on Canva, introduce yourself, have a little fun with it. You'd be surprised how things will work out. Like, I don't know about this. This is just me playing around. Introducing watercolors. They have backgrounds, of course. They've got the sunshine. They have from soup to nuts, the borders, if you're into borders, the blotches. So that's one of the things I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to make sure like it had some life to it, draw something to the eye, because as amazing as we all are, we still want us to have something that's amazing to the eye. So I don't know about adding flower. Well, it's just way too big and too much. I might get rid of the piece in the back and just add something else. So just have fun. My go-to is always to tell people, "Oh, look, a bow in my hair. You put a bow in my hair." Oh my hair. There it is. Just have fun with Canva. Enjoy creating and letting your imagination run crazy. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. Look, they've got rainbows. That's the biggest part. I don't know if anyone else wants to add to what they're doing, or if they're, I don't know. I can see that everybody's pretty much in the room.
I was going to say, I think I'll share again, and I'm going to go through and just see what I see happening. So,
There you go.
because it's kind of fun. So I'm going to share again. And so here's mine. I've been working on it. I'm going to put a quote here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put yet. But rather than do two, I'm going to do it that way. And Lisa's doing her quote here, which is kind of fun. And then I'm not free. Well, any woman is unfree. Wow, I love that. Love that, Kenya. So Kenya's doing hers, and we have Imelda doing hers, and Oprah, breathe, let go, and remind. So she pulled out a background to put behind it, which is really kind of cool. And then we have, oh, that's cute. I like it, Karina. Karina, she's got a flower. She's working on hers. And then here's Patrice's. She does like the flash and the flare. And yeah, so I'm going to go back up and work on mine just for a little bit. And then, oh, that's really nice, the way you're doing the lettering. Did you make them purposefully larger, Imelda, or is that part of just how that particular font is? I like that font.
It's purposefully done.
Okay. Okay. So you did it separately. You did the O and the W and then.
No, I took a font. Let me tell you what font it is. It's the Amsterdam 4 in the handwriting.
Okay. Okay. So the O and the W are naturally larger in that particular font.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because I've seen it done before where people would like make the first letter larger on purpose, and then the rest of it would be whatever the font would be. I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean. Do 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 do. Coming back up here to mine. So let me put a heading in. So B, bold U, and live life out loud. So what you can do is when you have something like this, but you want to make some of the letters larger, like the L's for live life out loud, you would actually take the L, and you have two ways you can do it. You can turn it into the same color as the background, and then it disappears but stays there. That way you don't have to redo everything. This is kind of a stealth little trick here. And it kind of keeps that separation there. Oops, that's the wrong color. I think somebody was adding a color while I was picking the color. Okay, and then what I would do is actually put another space in between each of these, which gives me a little more room to put a larger letter in. So now I'm going to do I'm going to type just an L by itself, and then I'm going to make it bigger. And then I'm going to use that. So there's live. I'm going to option so that I have the same size. Life. Okay. And then I'm going to bring it over, even though I'm going to change this to an O, I'm still going to bring it over. So I have it there. And then I've got one more I'm going to bring over for the loud. So this O, this becomes an O. So I'm going to do capital O. Got to select it. Type the O. Okay, clearly I'm going to need to have some more spaces in here in the one behind it. So let me go back here. There we go. And get in here. I'm going to go arrow back and back to get in front of that letter so that I can then move it. Okay. Now I'll need to move my letters here. Live life out loud. Okay, so now I'm going to grab all of that and group it. Now that I've grouped it, I can change the size of this that way. So that's what I meant by on purpose. And now I'm going to actually take this be bold you and the word and I'm going to take them out of there, which means I'm going to need to then shift this back down. Whoops, undo. So I need to ungroup. And then I can move my LOLs. Since I know those are where I want them, I am going to group those. And then I can move that back up to where I want it. All I'm doing is holding down the arrow to kind of nudge it up. Nudge it over a little bit, nudge it up just a wee bit more. And then I can go ahead and decide if I want to maybe make those a different color. Tap on there and let's grab one of my other colors here. Yep, and then I can grab this and even add more color to it that way. No, don't want to do that. Undo that because I forgot I had those hidden ones. So I'm going to leave the back ones. I could grab just those letters and change them, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it. Okay, now that I have them all done, I can group them again. Oops, group. Did it group them? I think it did. It did not. Select and group. There we go. Live life out loud. Alrighty. I think I want that for my quote. And then your voice matters. Thank you for being you. I'm going to go with your voice matters. Thank you for being you like this. And there we go. There's mine. So let's go down and see how the other ladies are doing. We have the Canva creators here. We have Lisa. And she has also done another one. Oh, I like it. Every step you take towards your dreams brings you one step closer to your dream. Love it. Canva creators. Oh, Kenya, that's really cool. Oh, I like your, is it a, yeah, splash of color. Love it. And here's Melda's. Oh, that's pretty with the International Women's Day, Imelda. I like it. Like it, like it. And Karina's got, now you guys got flowers. I kind of want to put a flower on mine now. You're a technology girl on steroids. Let's get it done. I like it. Get done, tick. Get ticked in. You could always take our names across the bottom or delete them. You don't have to leave them on there. But if you wanted to leave them there, you could ungroup them and you could kind of like put them across the bottom at like little angles. Idea. You don't have to. You can just delete it completely if you want. Da, 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 da. Now this is Patrice, man. That is so you, girl. All the flare and the flash in the back. Yes. So much fun. Do we have any questions in the chat or anything? No. Nope. It's all looking good.
There's none.
Yay. And if anyone in the audience wanted to come up and say hey or ask us any questions, feel free to do that. Okay. I think it's working, ladies. We are actually creating together. How fun.
So what you're telling me is that you've proved Robin wrong.
We have proved Robin wrong.
Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations.
He's giving me a funny look across the room. I love it. Tell them what, dear? You'll take it on the chin. He says he'll take it on the chin. I do kind of want to add something to the background of mine though. Maybe I want to do another one. Okay, so I'm going to take and delete this page now because we don't need it. And yeah, let me just duplicate my page and make one that's got kind of background stuff. So this one's not going to have everybody's name because I've got that on the first one. And I don't need to have the time on this one. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to put me up here. And I'm going to take this and give it a little twist. This for me gives continuity between the design here and the next design. Okay, I'm going to grab that off. I'm going to grab all this off because I don't need that. What's that? Come back with a pie. Come back with. Oh, he has a comeback reply. This ought to be interesting. What's that? I must be an extra special breed of women that I have gathered here together. That is the comeback reply from the husband. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mr. Miller. Do you have a favorite quote, Mr. Miller? I want a flower. So I should go to elements and then look up flower, maybe. Flower, because everybody else got flowers. I want a flower. Oh yeah, I like that. And I'm gonna turn it a little bit and fill this little wee space that I have right here. Wrap it right around there. Now I can take this and my picture and pull it all and center it a bit more. Oops, the live online learning didn't come, so I'm going to undo, go back and grab that so that it's all coming down together and center it. And I'm going to ignore the center because it was centering the big old space there. All right. March 8th, I want to bring you down so that you are centered with this item here. Yes, there we go. Live life out loud. Now I need some kind of a quote. What do I need for a quote? I don't. Dot, 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 dot. Flowers growing across the bottom. Hold down the shift key, option key, sorry, and pull so that we have a whole wee little garden. And I'm just going to go over the top of them, and it's okay. Over the top of each other. Yep, there we go. How does your garden grow? Do they have quotes in here, guys? Probably not, huh? Do they? No, they have those kind of quotes. That isn't exactly what I had in mind, is it? Positive vibes. Ooh, actually, this is working. Be yourself. Dream big, work hard, make it happen. Is that a graphic? Or is it? Yeah. It is a graphic. And I'm going to change this into the colors for my what do I want to call it? My colors. My brand. Brand colors. There we go. Alrighty. Fun. And now I'm going to go through these and you're going to see that each of them has their own personality, their own little flavor, their own little flair. How fun and exciting. Oh my goodness. Look at that, Imelda. I love it. So Imelda's finishing hers up. We might watch her. Cute, Karina. I really like it. See, now she did some flowers too. Cool. And Patrice is doing a second one. So Patrice, I'm gonna, Imelda, did you want to speak your way through it, or did you want to just keep going with what you're doing?
I like being silent.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
You be silent.
When I'm
We'll come back.
when I'm creating. So, but
Yeah.
I will talk them through later.
Yes, sounds amazing. Okay, so Patrice, shall we, I'm going to turn it back over to you, and I've got your thing up, so you don't need to do anything, I don't think, except unmute and start talking about what you're doing. I think she heard me.
Sorry about the delay, everyone. Welcome to those that I didn't get a chance to speak to that are in the room. I apologize. So on mine, my quote is "Get out of the shadows, be in the front." So I'm using different shadows in the back of my picture to demonstrate what I'm trying to say. So what I'm doing in Canva, if you're new to Canva, on the left-hand side, I'm using the Elements tab, and I'm typing in shadows, and you have just the same amount of fun, if not more. And on the shadows, they have pictures. I am actually using a actual shadow of a circle. I have my flowers. I don't know. I'm just toiling around, but I know what I would like it to look like. Like I want it to look like I'm hiding behind some things. Like this is a house. I don't think that's going to work for what I'm doing. Or you can always use the transition. We can fade it like you're hiding, but that does not work for what I wanted to do. So I'm just going to use the corners of my workspace to add a different ambiance of some sort. Like you can make it larger. I don't like it larger. I like it, but I'm going to change the angles, make it hang. Maybe I'm not. But there you go. That's a little bit of edge. It's so sharp. So I'm using the shadow. I use the shadow to show me the trees or the plants. I'm using the shadow underneath my circle so it looks like I'm in some type of spotlight. I need a different type of element at the bottom. I'm not 100% sure what I wanted to do, but I'm going to figure it out as I go through the shadow tag. Maybe I want a floor. I don't know. These are actually really pretty. But that doesn't match what I'm going for. So how about we just work on the same so we don't forget the same. Step from behind the shadows. I'm going to mute because I know them keyboard keys sometimes can be quite freaky on a thing. So please hold on. Not 100% of how I want the quote to go, but the format of the form of what I want the quote to sound like is there. Like I don't want us to be afraid because I've noticed from a lot of people I've spoken to or worked with in the sense of Canva, they have been afraid to design or they become frustrated. And just the fact of taking a small leap of faith allows you to be stronger. So yeah, I like to encourage people to create. I like to encourage those, especially if you're a beginner. I guess I should have put that quote out there. Anything you start is hard at first until you continue. So this is me playing with these. I like to do the shadow. So you go to your highlighted, you can effects. They have a shadow up here where is one of the biggest things. It makes it very pronounced, almost very 3D. You also have the settings of the offset, which means you can actually how far away that shadow, meaning the lettering behind, you can either take it further away or closer to the actual phrase you want. The directions, meaning from right to left. Blurry, no one really uses it
Share
that
your
often,
screen.
but blurry-
Patrice, I'm gonna have you share your screen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Only
I'm
because
so
I realize people are seeing the result, but they're not seeing the items that you're in. So I want you to share
Oh,
your
okay.
screen.
Well, then I'm sorry.
It's okay. It wasn't your fault.
I was just going because you said go.
Yep. And I had to do womanly things, pee. So
Respect. I understand that all day long.
so I'm back now and I see that nobody can see it.
Wouldn't be
So
life without that. So I'll backtrack just a little. Hey, Laura, thanks for coming to the room. If you have any questions, please raise your hand or ask them in the YouTube chat or within the Clubhouse room. I mean, we'd love to hear some feedback of what everyone's thinking about this. So I'll go back over it. I'm using the effects tab here at the top for the fonts. I'm using shadow because shadow is basically the main thing that we're doing. I went to the elements tab here and I typed in shadows at the top, which is your search bar, and it came up with several. I can't even say several. I say a plethora thereof of different types of shadows. So you can just have fun. You can be specific in the type of shadows that you're looking for. So like here's a drop shadow. I've used these before. So it looks like squares. I have a circle underneath mine. So it gives a little bit of like a hovering wall. So add a little bit of 3D or dramatics. Behind it is the shadow. I'm sorry, we have the flower
theme going on through everyone's design, as well as I'm doing shadow into my font. That's where you guys were just in. Here is that. I'm going back to effects. Here is the shadow. My offset again allows you to have the back lettering either closer or further away to add dramatics, like you can see it here, where it shadows even more, if you needed it for an example. The direction moves from right to left. Blurry is basically telling it how sharp to be or not to be. I don't think anyone really uses that one. It's always at 0 when it comes on. And your transparencies, if you want to make it bolder, you can see that here. And make it more pronounced. Or if you want to just leave it as is. I kind of like pronounced. It's a little something different. Colors, you can have, if you have a color palette, you can see they're here. They automatically come up if it is saved underneath there. These are the ones that I was working with for a client. So like my color is purple, yellow, and teal. So I'm just going to use the purple as a back, which actually gives it a nice little dynamic. So I don't know if Cindy Lou was ready or wanted to do more, or I can just keep going. That's just my quote for me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just write me.
There you go.
Because that was from me.
There you go.
There it is.
So if you want to scroll on up through other people's and they can maybe
I sure can share.
talk about
I
what
sure
they've
can.
done.
Look at Miss Karina doing it major. Oh, she's got the whole flower circle going on. She's got the really pretty, like a mauve color in the back, or salmon color, however you like to talk about it this week. And then she's got her quote from Napoleon Hill. I love that. Here we are with another one. She's got her flower power rocking. Oh, she's got her tag as to who she is. Do that. Your technology guru on steroids. Get your tech done. That's right. Let them know who you are. Oh, I think Miss is having too much fun with this tonight. Amelda says, arising altogether unapologetic. She's got the person dancing. That is actually very pretty. The flower, today's day, her picture at the top, and arise as I am as her stance. She's done another one with the stars falling, and her quote from Oprah Winfrey, yes, make stamps. Let's go. Miss Kenya, go ahead, break and change. She said, I am not free while any woman is unfree. Go ahead, Miss Ma'am. She's got the confetti popping in the back. Also, she's got her gold and black going on. Let's see what's going on. Miss Lisa with her mountain in the back. Every step you take towards your dream brings you one step closer to your dream. I agree wholeheartedly to that. I see we got another one. We have our basically our stamp pages letting us know when we're creating and things like that. I don't know, all of a sudden the tech wanna act funky, right? But it's all right, I'm here. So then, of course, Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou wanted to do the whole flower power, preparing for Easter, and everything else looking sunny and shine, and that's how we know her personality to be. Big dreams, work hard, make it happen. I know that's right. And then we have our live life out loud. Your voice matters. Thank you for being you. Yes, as we broadcast every Wednesday on YouTube doing Canva Creations. And here's the gangs all here. Meet the creators, all of us. We're hoping that Elaine will join us tomorrow. We're not sure exactly what happened today, but we know Elaine is with us in spirit, if nothing else. So hopefully, Cindy Lou, I did everyone's creation some justice. If you have any questions for us, please don't hesitate to ask them. This is a great time. Thank you, Camila, for coming in the room. And Laura and Terry and Daniel, you guys are a little quiet. However, we're all personable. We'd love to answer any kind of questions you may have, as well as if you were on this. Okay, I don't know who Mr. Eaton is on YouTube, but however, here we are. We're actually we're here. We're live. You might as well ask your questions if you can. If you've been new to Canva, or you've been a Canva expert, if you will, or used it sometime, we would love to hear some feedback from you guys. So I'm Patrice, and I'm going back to create.
Awesome. Thank you so very much. I do believe we are done live streaming. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. So everybody on the live stream, go ahead and turn your cameras on for a minute and say goodbye. So a wave, hello, goodbye. These are the creators, and we are happy that we were here today. And I also want to thank Rachel